It doesn't look like a wiper.
No.
It definitely doesn't look
No,
like a
it's
wiper.
when, you know,
It
like
looks
it has,
dry.
I like to describe it as it has its own little lubricant
like
sleeve.
its own mucus.
Yeah, and it just comes out. And obviously you've got to give it the courtesy wipe.
Yeah,
Obviously.
Which brings me back here to the wiping discussion.
Oh, yeah.
So which way do you wipe?
Sat down.
Weird already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably back to front.
This is
as well.
unfair.
Probably back to front, yeah.
This is unfair because I know that you wife stood up, so now I'm going to get ganged up on.
We've got to do a nice little intro again, like we did last time. It's where we have to like fake the enthusiasm to have you here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today we have Dan O'Hagan.
Hi, Dan.
Hi.
All right.
For those who don't know Dan, we've got a little intro for him.
So many people who don't know me anyway.
Dan is a tall gentleman.
A vet has estimated he will live to age 37.
He was in an advert for New Balance.
It's a shame he couldn't bring New Balance to his diet.
You may recognize him from his esteemed modelling career.
Despite him dressing like Shrek.
Sorry. That was so bad. Dan has just moved out of his family home at age 29.
His father Hagrid and mother She-Hulk are very proud.
It's just going to be an hour of this.
He'll be moving back to the family home when he retires at age 31.
Dan has a twin brother.
Fortunately for Dan's brother, they're not identical.
Dan's brother got the looks. Dan, however, has crippling anxiety.
Which is evident in his line work.
Hi, Dan.
All right.
Hi. It's nice to finally have you on because we've talked about this for a long time, haven't we? The idea of you being on
Been
it.
begging me to come on.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely the way around.
That's the way it's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
definitely the way around it's been.
We just didn't stop
Finally
hassling.
gave in my extremely busy schedule of tattooing one person a day and leaving at 2:00.
Well, people tattoo more than one person a day.
Yeah,
Is that how that's supposed to go down?
apparently. Daryl thinks so.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3.
In and out.
As many as 3.
But the thing is, right, if you do them as fast as you do, obviously the quality suffers. And I think you're better off just doing one good quality.
No,
aren't you?
no, well, I don't. Neither. Slow and shit.
He tries, bless him.
Yeah.
What he lacks in speed, he also lacks in quality.
Yeah. It's creative, though.
Yeah,
What he
that
lacks
is
in
true.
quality, he makes up in friendliness.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a shit
Style.
tattoo, but you have a nice experience.
It's the style.
That's a nice callback, isn't it?
Yeah, he's giving us callbacks
I like
for
that.
our own things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking loser.
Doing my research. Been
Nice.
watching all the episodes for the past 2 weeks.
That must have been
Have
hard.
you?
No.
Oh.
I watched one yesterday for a little bit
Which
to
one-
send
which
you a
one
little
did you
video.
watch?
Episode 22.
Oh my god.
Can't remember what it was.
I
Yeah,
can't.
not a clue.
No.
Yeah. It was the one that was after 21, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was after
before
21.
before 23, which hasn't released yet.
Which I'm a huge fan of.
Oh, so you just watched the most recent one?
Yeah, whichever one came up on my YouTube suggested. Yeah.
Lazy.
But at least you're coming up on my suggested.
That is good.
Yeah.
That's all right.
How many other people do you subscribe to?
3.
Yeah, that's probably why then, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, there's 3 others that I watch.
And the other 2 are on mute, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's no surprise how we've managed to pop up like that. Just organic reach to our 1 subscriber.
One loyal man. It's like a dictator stood at the shelf and then just me at the bottom on my own. Yay.
Yeah. Do you remember how long we were saying we're not going to have Dan on here, didn't we? We used to talk about it when he wasn't here. Just saying there's no way we're letting him.
Nah. We couldn't get a camera big enough.
No. But we've invested in one now, so we don't have to just look at your
And now
chest.
things
We
have
have to get
gotten
the extra wide lens.
so desperate you thought we're going to have to get him on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have anyone else, to be honest. We tried getting better people, but they'd seen the show and thought maybe not.
Yeah. Leave it to the lowbrow.
Scraping the
yeah.
bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
What's
So
it
here
like
we
being-
are at
what's
the
it-
bottom of the barrel.
Even if you're at the bottom of the barrel, the top half of your body would be out of the barrel still.
It looks great outside of the barrel.
yeah.
You guys have to look in it. Oh, Dan's there. Get him.
Me and Daryl will be like hidden in the barrel, and you'd be like pop-up pirate out the top of it.
I'm underneath the barrel. And one of the scrapings underneath. All the wood lice crawl out, and then there's just me.
It's a lovely image.
Yeah.
We only found out today that Dan is 6'6", didn't we?
Yeah, that's tall.
Same as a standard UK door.
I love that you've got that just standard UK
I used to
door.
work for a builder's merchant, so
Yeah.
I was like, that's the same height as me.
If you walk through a shorter door, do you go, that's not standard?
I do. And I tell
I've
them
seen
to alter
I've
it.
seen him do that.
Yeah, I've seen it's in your house.
I have got not standard doors.
Yeah. To make you feel bigger.
It is a cottage.
Yeah, well, get them heightened.
I couldn't.
Get them taken up.
It's not very ableist of you.
I know, yeah.
He's not disabled. He's just fucking tall.
I am.
I'd imagine he's going to have some health problems.
Probably gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Doberman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put me down.
Beautiful, big,
Serious.
dies
hip
young.
problem. Yeah.
I turned 30 this year, so I'm planning my funeral.
When do you turn 30?
October. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm January.
Yeah. I was 3 years ago.
Yeah, you're old as fuck. 33.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you haven't achieved anything.
No. But I am
You've got
out.
a daughter. She's great.
Yeah.
You've achieved that.
Yeah.
You achieved
Just the one?
sex.
Just
Sex.
the one daughter.
Yeah.
Just the once then.
Yeah.
One sex.
That's all I've had, yeah.
Yeah.
That was, I accidentally left it on.
100% success rate.
Yep.
That's all you need.
I left it on a toilet seat and then,
And then it got picked up.
yeah. That's it. Just got scooped up. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm the same age Jesus was when he died. So, what did
What?
Jesus was 33.
Yeah, he's 33. Yeah, and what the fuck did he do?
A
I
lot.
don't know that was a thing.
A lot of things.
I don't-
Allegedly.
I don't think he tattooed anyone for a start.
Oh, I
Could
bet
have
he
done.
did.
I bet he did.
Bet he had a little
With his
crew.
mind.
Bet he had a crew tattoo, the disciples.
He just like his signature.
Why do you
was,
think he's in so many designs?
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Like Jesus, we want your signature, and like, they get the praying hands every time.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have known about that though. I
Oh,
suppose.
it's just Jesus in scripture.
Yeah.
Imagine like the 12 disciples, all like coffin nails on the face.
Oh, that would be good.
That'd be fucking sick. Hard as fuck.
It turns out he is like one of those basic bitch t-shirts where it's just Jesus' face with tattoos on it. He was at that. He's a portrait of him.
And he had God in an
Very
infinity
accurate.
symbol on his wrist with Dad in it.
Yeah.
Dad at one side and then God
Dad.
at the other.
Just dad.
I got this because my dad is gone.
Yeah. I'd imagine he's a right bellend.
Well, yeah.
Jesus our God.
Well, both to be fair, but I meant more Jesus.
If
Nah,
they
Jesus
exist.
probably ain't that bad.
Where people like to hang off of who their dad is. And his dad was God.
Yeah, but he didn't seem to bring it up much.
Maybe he didn't know. Maybe it only came out as he got, well, after he died, that he learned it.
Yeah, maybe he thought like our Joe was his
It's
dad.
like, oh, that was my dad.
Right,
Maybe.
Joe.
Big Joe.
Right,
Big Joe.
How's it going?
The fucking stupidest man in the world.
Joe.
I'm pregnant. We ain't had sex. Oh, what it was, right, is there's a man and he lives somewhere you won't be able to find him in... He's like, what, like a few doors down? No, he's really high up. There's no way you're going to get anywhere near him.
He's more like an entity.
Yeah.
So is your dad God? Yeah, yeah. What's his actual name? It's Paul. Don't tell anyone it's Paul.
I just think like he must be a really insecure guy, our Joe, to have dealt with his girlfriend cheating on him, getting pregnant, and her coming up with the shittest excuse ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's the Son of God. Oh, yeah, of course it is. I will never have sex with another woman again, so I'll believe that for now.
Well, is this conversation going?
Yeah, I have no idea.
We
I have
just
no
talk
idea.
about how tall you are.
Oh, and it's gotten to
It's tall as fuck, isn't it?
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, UK standard door.
Yeah. Width as well, or
Probably, yeah.
not far out.
Not far off.
What's
yeah.
the width of a British standard door?
Ooh, good question.
Well, you did work at a builder's merchant.
Hang on. Can't take a measure now.
No one
I
ever
don't know that
measures
one.
their width, do they?
No.
People always ask about height, but no
Should
one ever
definitely
says.
always check the width. Girth
Good
matters.
point.
I reckon so. Girth matters more than length, I heard.
Girth matters.
That's a great t-shirt, right? Girth matters. Girth size matters.
To the men like me that are watching, girth matters.
What about the men?
Or for the visually impaired, girth matters.
This is
What
true.
about the people that don't have any girth?
None.
Yeah.
It's none.
Really long though. Like,
Mega long.
Yeah, like a piece of spaghetti.
That's a good question, right?
Keep
What
folding
would
it.
you rather have? That's like a would you rather. It comes up quite a lot. Would you rather have a small, girthy penis or a really
I wasn't talking
big...
about penises.
Were we not?
Well, no one specifically said the word penis.
No,
I was talking about penises.
it was implied.
Yeah.
We all knew.
When we're saying small, how big are you saying?
Like, not like a micro penis, because then obviously it's just, you're going to pick the long and thin one because it's useless.
Or is it like a plate? Yeah, it look ridiculous.
Well, yeah, let's say like it's really like Coke can girthy.
Coke can, fucking hell.
I'm talking,
Nah.
yeah. But like maybe
It's just like going from one extreme to another now.
what's like not a useless penis size? Like,
Red Bull size can would probably be
Yeah.
a good girth, I reckon.
Yeah,
I think much bigger than that, and you're splitting someone like a
Yeah.
log.
that's going to hurt, man.
all right,
Gotta
so let's say
think of
that
them
Red
too.
Bull can. What length are we saying?
The length of a Red Bull can.
Yeah,
That'd
like a
be
Red Bull can would be like pretty.
Pretty decent length.
6-7 inches as a Red Bull can, maybe.
Yeah, but that's you've
Yeah,
missed the
I
point
get
of
what you
this
mean.
question.
Oh, how about
Long and thin.
No.
Yeah.
You know those
Small and thick.
You
So
know,
how
I call
small?
them snack cans. You know, the little miniature cute
Oh,
cans.
yeah.
Like they've still got some girth on them, but they're like snack
All right.
can.
Snack. So that's about 3 inches.
Yeah, like a snack can. Yeah,
3
That's
inches.
massive. That's a lot of penis, isn't it?
that is.
3 inches.
That's
good
two more than
girth.
I've got.
Bit bigger than snack can, because snack can's pretty.
Yeah, a little bit bigger than snack.
A little
can.
bit bigger than snack can, 3 inches, or like 7 inches.
Pepperoni.
Oh,
No,
Pepperoni.
that's unrealistic. I'm trying to think of like a good,
like
what's like 3 pepperoni width? Like we're talking like that, like
Yeah.
a 2p coin,
Two.
a sausage,
just a
sausage.
sausage, yeah.
A sausage.
Just a Richmond
A
sausage.
no, but a long one, like
Like
I'm
a
talking like
longer-
6 or
Like
7
a
or 8.
Frankfurter, like a
Like really long.
Like a Frankfurt. So you know the Frankfurters you get on those markets.
yeah.
So we're talking like a good 8-10 inches, but sausage width or party can.
I think like, if it's got that, because
What are you going for?
the girth on that sausage is not
I'll
tiny,
be honest.
so-
I'm gonna go for party can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because more people, ladies in particular, tell me that, and this might just be because it's me, but the main consensus, I think, is that the girth will do more, and you don't really need much length to get into the main bit. Like
That's what
where
women say
the
to
good bit.
guys with small penises.
Yeah, I've
in
heard
it.
that a
No,
lot
no,
as
no.
well.
Because if
Yeah.
you can look on a map of a vagina that it's not too far in there to pleasure
I
someone.
don't often look at maps of vaginas.
If you've never looked at a map of a vagina, do it.
Have you got one with you? Or?
Yes, actually. Keep one on me at all times.
Love is like one of those road
You
maps, just massive. Here we go.
Never know when you're going to fuck yourself out of a sticky situation.
In all seriousness, that is something that women would probably say to guys with small penises.
Yeah.
Probably is.
The girth's what matters.
Probably is.
The
Don't
worst
care.
one.
But then when you get something too long, that just hurts, man.
Well, yeah, I've heard that from various women.
Yeah, you might
Yeah.
be puncturing a lung or something. Yeah.
I think if we're being serious though, any woman would just like a happy medium, obviously.
Yeah, but you got
that's not the game.
That's not the game.
Oh yeah,
Pick
sorry,
one.
I forgot about the game.
You came up with it.
I'm going to go Frankfurter because I
I'm
think
going
it's way
Frankfurter
funnier.
as well.
You're going
I'm going
Frankfurter?
Frankfurter for the simple fact that I could probably still pleasure a lady.
Yeah.
They'd still enjoy it, I think. I
Yeah.
don't know. But then I could also say to my mates.
But then you've got your silly string dick, like.
Yeah, but they're the funniest ones. Like, if Chris Pontius is naked on Jackass, I've got a smile on my face
Yeah, true.
because I want to see that thing
Yeah.
just getting whipped round.
Yeah,
like a
and I'll just be
helicopter.
there with my little girthy party can.
The party can, though, right? If say it was 5 inches, now it's
Yeah,
a tougher
all over.
decision.
Oh yeah, it's the 3. That's why
It's
I was
the
like,
3 that
that's
takes
why
it
I was
down.
like, it's got to be like not so small it's useless, but then like small enough that you're like you don't tell your mates, you don't go. But this is what I was going to say is
Small dick
The
crew, man.
reason I would pick the Frankfurter is because I could pleasure a woman, but then
Yeah.
I could also say to you, I've got a fucking 8-inch dick.
Yeah,
And
no,
you
it's true.
would be like, I obviously wouldn't say I've got an 8-inch dick and it's horribly thin.
It's very skinny.
yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't say the horribly thin
Wouldn't say
bit.
that. I'd say I've got an 8-inch dick.
Yeah, yeah.
And every guy would be like,
Let's have a
Nice.
look.
sick.
Yeah,
I would wanna see
nice.
it.
Yeah. I haven't, so I can't show you, but
And I could sing like to the Dre songs, like where they talk about 8-inch dicks. She swallow it. Yeah, the bitch took the whole 8. To say stuff like that.
it's quite misogynistic.
Yeah.
Don't take it up with me. I just said it again. I just reminded everyone that exists.
Does he specifically say 8 inches?
Yeah.
Oh.
I would have thought Dre was bigger than that, but
I mean,
I think 8 inches is pretty pretty useful in itself.
I think it's useful.
Yeah.
I think
Bigger
it's
than
probably
mine.
a perfect size.
Perfect.
Oh, that's the worst thing you could ever hear.
Like you're
innit?
impressing the boys, and you're impressing the ladies as well. I love how the lads are always just like, nice. It's like, nice dick.
We've all done that. We've all had a friend who's got his dick out. And
It's
it's been
like,
huge.
what the fuck?
And you've just went,
Nice.
that is a nice penis.
Yeah.
You've got a great penis.
Yeah.
If I had that would be out as well. I can see
Yeah.
why that's out.
Yeah.
Don't put it near me, but nice. Nice dick.
I don't want to smell it.
Put it in me like this.
Oh, that was awful. I was once out. This is different, still dick related, still very
I'm
dick
hoping.
related. We were out for a few beers, and I went to the toilet,
Okay.
came back, and sometimes, obviously, if you've left your pint at the table, people have fucked with your drink.
Rookie.
Usually, it involves like popping a bit of salt in there, making it taste bad. I got back to the table, and there was just this rim of cheese around the edge of my drink. And the guy, I'm not going to name him, but the guy in question, I don't know if he's going to watch this. He might do. I've not spoke to him in fucking ages, but he'll know it's him.
I think he would.
He was known for being fucking grotty and, well, not... That's going to sound awful if he listens to it now, but we're there now.
I mean, I'll say it. I'll say it.
Yeah.
Your friend sounds like a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, so he'd pulled the skin back in the middle of the pub and fucking wiped his dick around my glass and thought I wouldn't notice.
Oh.
And it was the most, honestly, it looked like a layer of wax or something.
Wash
like
your
it was,
fucking dick.
Yeah.
It sounds
Didn't
like
even have to pick it up. You could smell it. Like,
Oh,
and
mate.
I was like, get us another pint.
Give me a fake name.
Get me a pint.
You can't say his name, but give me a fake name.
Why?
Big cheese.
Just give me big cheese.
cheese.
Big cheese. You're a piece of fucking shit.
It's not anymore.
And wash your dick.
He's improved a lot now. He was one of those weirdos.
Does he wash his dick?
I don't know. I don't check in with him that often to
If
check
I
on
should.
on his penis washing schedule.
You should.
Yeah.
If I was going to do that to someone's pint, right, I pulled my skin back and it was like that, I'd be like, yeah, probably going to go wash this before I do this prank. Because there's levels
Yeah,
to the
there's
prank,
levels.
right?
It's like, I kind of want to do this, but also I don't want to leave a layer of cheese around
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
this
because
glass.
I'm going to come off worse out of
That's
this
what I was
prank.
going to say. The issue with it is that he's made himself the real victim in that. Because everyone probably went, oh my God, his penis is so
Yeah,
cheesy.
and then I got back and I noticed straight away, and I'm just like, what's this?
Because
I know full well what it is.
Did you smell it?
I mean, I could smell. I didn't purposely lift it to my nose to smell it, but I could smell it.
I wonder if it's
Oh
like
my
earwax where you
God.
put it in like a frothy drink and then it makes the froth go down.
Possibly, I didn't
Maybe.
try out any experiments with the glass while it was there.
Did it sound? It sounds like it was. You know, when you go to those fancy cocktail places and they wet the rim of the glass and put it in sugar. It
Should have
sounds
just
like
done a
that.
little rim of sugar
yeah.
around it as well.
You've just
That
been
would have
grating it
fooled me.
off like Parmesan.
Yeah, that would have fooled me. I'd have been like, "Oh, nice! You've kind of cocktailed my beer now."
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Parmesan and Guinness.
literally cocktailed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we move on from this? Because
Yeah. Sorry, I was just on the
I don't
whole
like this at all.
penis talk, and that just for some reason.
Yeah, we want to be more than just dick and shit jokes. I heard that you're really good at shitting yourself.
Yeah, I've had a few times more than the average person.
Oh, they're like, let's talk about tattooing. Let's talk about dicks and shit straight away.
Well, let's go around the room first. How many times have you shit yourself as an adult?
As an adult,
And we're talking like... No, let's include like even just follow through. Even just guess.
I don't even think I have.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I can't think of a time.
You'd know if you have because the panic is real.
Actually, I've definitely like farted bubbles or whatever, but like in my own house and just been like, oh, whoops.
Okay.
But it's never been dramatic.
Yeah.
It's just been like, oh no.
So I've done that once, the exact same thing. I farted when I had really bad diarrhea and it went,
Yeah, yeah.
I had to go clean myself up.
That's rookie numbers.
And then
Need to pump those numbers up.
I've been drunk, pissing, farted, a little follow through.
Oh, I've pissed myself well more than
The
shit
last
myself.
time you was drunk as well, probably.
So I was
okay.
like 16,
All right, okay.
house party.
Nice.
I had to wash my pants in the house party.
Good place to do it. You were in the bathroom.
Then a girl tried to have sex.
This is sounding like it's unfolding into a more serious story. When you say she tried to have sex with you,
true story.
when you say she tried to have sex with
Do you want me
you,
to tell you the whole story?
I mean, how long is it?
It's quick. So
It's only like 3 days.
house party.
Just like the sex.
I was smashed. I was on the cider. I was having a piss upstairs. I was just drunk, and then I did a little like, you know, when you just lean,
Yeah.
and then instantly I could feel it went straight up my back, and I was
Wet.
like, oh shit.
Up the back.
No, you know when you feel. No, you know when you feel it follow through your crack.
Yeah, but how do you go from like a little
It wasn't up my back.
to up my back?
Yeah, it does happen though, because the
know what I'm
pants
saying?
the pants do guide it
It makes a
straight
butterfly painting inside your bum when you
up. Little
follow
raw
through.
shack. Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't go opening my arse and taking a picture for it to see that it's a butterfly painting, but I can
well, I had to
imagine.
fucking clean it up afterwards, didn't I? So I knew. Anyway,
It's like this, clean off the back of his neck. Off the
Looks
walls.
looks like Rorschach from The Watchmen.
so I sprayed the walls with shit. So I took my pants off, cleaned them in the sink, and cleaned myself.
Yeah.
And then tried to dry everything as much as I could. And at this point as well, it was probably like midnight. I was fucking smashed, so I was getting pretty sleepy anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, "This is killing my vibe. I couldn't go home because I didn't have any money." So I was like, "Right, I'm just gonna go sneak into a room and just try and sleep."
Yeah.
So I snuck into this room to try and sleep,
Right.
and it turned out I'd snuck into the room of
Sorry.
the girl whose house party it was,
Yeah.
who had a thing for me. I didn't know.
Oh.
So she then comes in hours later and is like, "Daryl's on my bed,"
Right.
and she gets in bed with me, starts,
Yeah. Rubbing your thighs.
yeah, and like,
Simultaneously.
I'm
Both
not gonna
thighs.
lie, I wasn't into her.
Yeah.
This is getting a bit more rapey.
Yeah. This
I
is where I wanted
wasn't
to,
into her, but
This is where I
like-
wanted to take
But
this.
she was all right, and like, if
You know, like your stories usually give me anxiety.
yeah,
This is what's happening, but it's funny for the camera, innit? So
Yeah.
I just thought I'm just going to delve into this panic attack
yeah,
and make it sound like this.
yeah,
Yeah, trigger warning for anyone.
yeah. Dan's having a panic attack right now. It's great.
Well, it was more that you're talking about possibly being raped.
I wasn't raped. Anyway, let's get off that subject.
For anyone with anxiety or, yeah, trigger warning.
So she was. Anyway, I think to put it bluntly, I probably wouldn't have had sex with her. But if I was drunk and like, I probably would have said yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I was like,
Right.
whatever. But then because I'd shit on my ass,
Yeah.
she was touching me, and all I could think was like, please stop touching me because of the poo. And I couldn't say that.
It
Rewind.
would have stopped the situation straight
So
away.
I did just say to her like, oh, I'm not in the mood. And she was respectful. She was like, oh yeah. Okay. But she did try a few more times. I was like, no.
So had you actually cleaned your ass at this point?
I had.
Yeah,
My
so there's no
pants
more
was-
poo.
My pants were still shitty.
No, I thought you'd clean the pants.
Yeah, but like, you
now the
can't.
pants are wet. aren't
In
they?
it.
All
Sick.
but all she has to say then is, why are your pants wet? And
She
you
wasn't
can,
touching my ass, Dan. She wasn't going straight in for that, was she?
well, she might have done.
And she wasn't even touching my dick. She was literally just like,
Don't
she was,
know how-
not, she was spooning and cuddling
I
and
don't know
like,
how rapey this is. Like
it wasn't
she could
super
have gone straight in.
rapey. Jesus, it wasn't that bad.
All right.
It was spoony, and I could just tell that's like. Bear in mind, me and this girl had never had any flirting, romantic interaction whatsoever.
Yeah.
So when she's spooning me, I'm like,
House
oh,
party,
she's
though, innit?
misread this situation.
Oh, she's like the closest to the wet.
She's
boxes as
misread
well
this
in
situation of me being in bed with her.
What?
film. Yeah.
I thought you were in bed.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's misread the situation of me being in bed with her. She's not misread it. She's just taking a chance.
Taking a shot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she was
Yeah,
doing.
she's taking a shot.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't
I don't think
that.
she's misread
That's why
it,
I'm
I
like,
think-
it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
She saw me in a bed, and she thought, and she did fancy me. I found out later on.
Well, it was bad because there was that part where you said, no, please don't. And she went, shut your mouth.
I didn't say no, please.
Shut your mouth.
Just coming.
Yeah. Do you know I am treacle?
Oh, look at
I've
your
got
ass.
shit on me.
Your ass
Don't
is
touch
so
me, I've got
wet.
shit on me.
Your ass is so wet, Daryl. You're gagging for it. Man, that's the worst bit of the
Oh, you've
spoon.
already wet your boxers.
How old were you when
You're
this
pleased to
happened?
see me.
16.
Man, imagine if she was like super naive and she was like, "Oh, it's okay, Daryl. I didn't realize I'd turn you on this quickly." I thought that's how you flooded your pants.
Just thought I was mad sweaty.
Man, yeah, there's no way you'd want to have sex after that.
Yeah, so that was it. So yeah.
I think that's 3 days, really. Like 3 separate showers to really clean all the shame off
Yeah.
before you're ready for someone to see your ass crack again.
Yeah. So there's mine.
Yeah.
So Dan.
Oh, how many times?
Well, yeah, how many times have you shit yourself in your adult life?
Many times.
Could you count? Is that impossible?
I've got a list.
Of all of them?
I've got a list of the stories,
Okay. Let's hear
and
it.
then anything that's not on the list. There was definitely other times where it was more like yours. It was just like, oh, accident.
A little.
Yeah. There was like a lot of them.
Let's see
Are
this
they like
list.
amateur
I've
to you
prepared.
in
Huh?
the big leagues?
They're amateur. Like you had a story for just that.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
Mine's been forgotten about. Let me get my list.
It's so funny, right? When you do that little bubble thing, it's impossible for anyone to think that you haven't just farted. They know you've shit straight away. Because the
should I-
smell of shit to fart is so different.
I don't even think it's that. It's more the look on your face. When you fart, your face instantly, you just go, you fart, and then you go, yep, carry on my day. But when you followed through, you know you followed through, and your face is like, how do I get out of this room? And you go, I'm just going to go to the toilet.
Immediately after.
Again,
you can't leave any amount of time, can you?
Oh, I just need the toilet suddenly.
Again, anxiety, a perfect excuse. Sometimes I use it to my advantage if I want to get out of a situation. Like, oh, I'm anxious, I'm just going to nip over
Directly after a fart, though, I think even I'd read that.
I might have farted from anxiety.
Ah,
and they're like, oh, they smell it and they're like, oh, bless him.
They do
He's
talk
shit
about
himself.
Bless him.
He's got so anxious he's shit himself.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway. List. So we've got
let's get on to this plethora.
Multiple choices here. I'm gonna save one of them for the end.
Oh, are you gonna give us like little names?
Yeah. Well, I've just got like little reminders of like what they are.
Yeah.
One is being saved for the end because that's what I nickname the main event, or the headliner,
the PPV.
Okay.
Yeah, the headliner.
Right. Give us little nicknames for the other ones.
So we've got Sister's Wedding.
Sister's Wedding.
That's good start.
Good start.
Coronavirus.
Okay.
Which Daryl knows.
I do know that one.
Yeah. And Neighbour's Doorstep.
Right.
Ooh.
I've shortened it down to these 4 main ones, and then if we want any more, then I've got them. But
by the sounds of it,
if we need any more, I've got plenty.
It sounds like coronavirus is going to be the tame one.
Coronavirus is not tame. None of these are. Well, no, actually, there is one.
Out of the 3 that we've been given the option to listen to first.
From what I know of coronavirus, it's not tame, but it's. Yeah, let's do coronavirus first.
Coronavirus.
I think that's a good start.
So did I tell you how bad I had coronavirus?
Well, you're gonna have to tell the audience. So let's just
okay. Well,
pretend I've never heard this. Cause...
For me, right, this is like when Tom Hardy read the story for CBBS. It's the same kind of thing. I'm gonna light some candles when I edit this.
Yes.
And...
Coronavirus with Mr. O'Hagan. It were fucking bad. So I remember I went out and got I'm going to tell a whole thing here.
Please
went
do.
out and got tattooed. Tom Flanagan, you gave me coronavirus probably.
Classic Flanners.
Started feeling shitty that evening, so I messaged him out. Oh no, I did a test. Fucking hated it. I'm terrible at deep throating. It was disgusting.
Really
it was
good
like
at
as soon as anything touches, it's like. So it took ages doing that. It came back positive. So I messaged everyone, yeah, I've got coronavirus, like, do a test. No one else came back positive, so it was just me as well. Thank you. Cheers, Dad.
I told Dan to pull his mic a bit closer. I was trying to make it subtle, and you could have just went like
No, for the visually impaired, Daryl was shouting at me.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I've edited out all the audio of Daryl doing it.
Yeah, he shouts a lot.
I couldn't believe how he spoke to you, to be honest.
Yeah, thought, it's going to be pretty tame.
Yep.
Went and parked myself in bed, and it was fine. First night, sound. Then it really fucking picked up. I started coughing so much, I started throwing up.
Ooh.
And then I threw up so much. It's happened before. I kind of tore the inside of my esophagus.
Yeah.
So I started throwing up blood.
Oh, fucking hell.
And I did that so much that it started getting like really like clarty and cloggy and stuff. So I were in the bathroom a couple of times and I was trying to throw up and it was just stuck. So I started like blacking out, like going really faint and stuff. I'm thinking, fuck, if I pass out with this sick in my throat, that's Dan gone. That's Dan gone. So I grabbed a toothbrush and like jammed it down and like poked a little hole in there.
Oh.
So the sick came out, blood came out, everything came out. And that was just the start of it.
What the fuck?
So yeah, stopped eating entirely. I was just drinking water, which kind of brings us on to the story of me shitting myself. So I suddenly went really weak in bed. This is over like a course of a few days. Went really weak, hadn't been eating. My hands looked dead, like there was no colour in them. And the first time it happened, I was watching a Resident Evil walkthrough on YouTube, PewDiePie.
Of course you are.
And you have that little inkling where you're just like, I need a shit. Usually, obviously, you get up and go to the toilet. This is while I'm still at my parents' house. It was my bedroom, like bang smack opposite toilet. So I'm thinking, easy, move, gone. It's out. And it's just dirty water. It's just awful. It's just like this slimy, dirty water. There's just me in my boxers. And it's kind of pulled out. So I'm thinking this is horrendous. Like, what the fuck am I meant to do? So changed those bed sheets, get back in bed. 20 minutes later, I need a shit. Within 2 seconds, on the bed again. so I'm just thinking, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep changing the bed sheets because then someone else might get coronavirus as well. Or like,
That's very
we're going to
thoughtful,
run
yeah.
out of bed sheets. We're not a hotel. My parents always told me that. We're not a fucking hotel. So yeah, this must have happened like, I'm going to guess at least 5 times a day for the next 3 days I was shit in the bed. And I left. And because it was happening so often, I left those bed sheets on.
Oh.
So I'm pissing in a bottle because I can't be asked going to the bathroom. I'm that bad.
It's smack bang opposite were your words.
Literally, I had to crawl. Like if I wanted to go to the bathroom for anything, I'd crawl. So I was pissing in this bottle and it literally looked like caramel. It was opaque.
Oh.
And yeah, it was just me in this awful cesspit. I think it got to the 9th day and I opened the curtains. And if you imagine like a camera shot, like a movie camera shot of me opening these curtains, it looked like I'd discovered light for the first time. Like my eyes were crusty, and then I looked down at the bed and it was just like a Jackson Pollock brown painting. Like it was like coffee staining gone wrong. It's like that's the coffee staining station. It was disgusting.
Were you just like moving from one side of the bed to the other whilst one side dries?
Yeah, basically. Like I was spinning the bed round or like just putting my pillows at the other side and sleeping another way. Or
So you had the energy to turn the bed round,
as well.
but
Look,
the bathroom was across.
I wasn't thinking logically.
And I suppose like if you're crawling anywhere, like you got fear of poachers
Yeah.
trying to get
When I
you.
say turning the bed round, it took me fucking ages as well. I was like an old frail man, like slowly moving things.
You must have
And
moved
it
it
was on
halfway.
wheels, and it was on wheels. Like
Oh, right.
it was
right.
difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, that does sound easier than walking a few steps out the door to the toilet.
Yeah, but I knew for a fact, I don't know why, but whenever I sat on the toilet, I was going like really faint and like just passy outy. And I didn't want to be sat on the toilet with my pants down and just like face plant.
Yeah, it's not an ideal way for your parents to find you. is
No,
it?
I'd rather be in my bedroom dead.
Yeah,
I'd rather die in my
bed
bedroom.
of shit.
Yeah.
I'm saving my parents
Yeah,
from...
I'd rather just make zero
From the
effort and just
shit.
lay in shit. Yeah.
Did you put plastic sheets on or anything?
Nope. We just got rid of the bed sheets after.
Just absolutely
the bed
raw
sheets?
dogged it.
Yeah.
Nope, the mattress was fine.
The mattress had a liner, so there was nothing on the mattress really.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Where'd you get the liner from? That is a
Very
I
impressive.
have no idea.
If it wasn't a plastic liner, that's pretty.
No, the mattress was. We've had that mattress years as well. It's seen some shit, literally.
It sounds
Seen
like
it,
it.
not felt it. No, yeah.
That was a good start.
Oh man,
So yeah, just laid in a bed of shit.
I do like that one.
there's so many points to just go to the toilet.
I know.
My favourite bit about when he first told me that story is that I instantly had an image of him in his bed, just laid and just going, "Ah!" like no facial expression changing whatsoever.
That's basically
Just
like I was like laid and I was
Did it
just watching,
again.
like having quite a good time for once, like just watching YouTube, and then I'd be like, oh, it's coming. Bleh.
Don't even turn
that's
around.
that
Yeah,
done.
don't even turn around to look at it anymore. It's just, I know what it is. It's
didn't
just
happen
dirty
if you
water
don't see
firing
it.
out. No, exactly. Just dirty water firing out.
Just like cleaning out a coffee machine.
Yeah, just like emptying a radiator.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so
That
there
is
was that one.
A lot of that sounds like it was your fault, not gonna lie. I know you shouldn't victim blame.
It wasn't my fault. I had coronavirus. Most of the world, well, not most of the world, a lot of the world had coronavirus.
Not a lot of them shat himself.
You know, know.
Well, I don't know that.
You
That
don't
is
know.
true. Did you shit
I was just
yourself?
brave enough to tell my
you had
story.
No.
Yeah, nor did I.
No.
Maybe I'm the only one brave enough to speak out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe it is the same ratio. 33% of people did shit themselves.
I'd love it if, like, at the end of the story, Dan was just like, yeah, and when I had coronavirus, all I could eat was just, like, kebabs.
yeah.
So I was just eating chili sauce. Nah, I went back to eating those 10-calorie jellies, and that were lovely. So yeah, just the jellies.
I mean, that'd probably make you shit liquid, yeah.
Yeah.
Did they have sweetener in them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
That's why you were shitting yourself.
Well, no, I didn't eat them during that period, so I'd stopped eating entirely. I ate them. I did eat them before, so yeah, the first parts were jelly, but then after that, it was just water.
And the reason he was shitting himself was because he wasn't getting up and going to the toilet and was just admitting defeat. by
No.
the sounds
The
of it.
reason I was shitting myself was the pandemic.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was.
It was the pandemic's fault.
Yeah, there's no other way around it. You had to shit in your pants, didn't you? There's no way.
Yep.
No alternative.
Well, there wasn't much alternative. I had 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds from thinking I need to shit to shit.
Yeah, but surely your
So even if I'd have
strides
tried,
are pretty big.
if I'd have tried striding, it was just going to fall out.
I think I'd rather it fell out on the floor than in my bed.
Well, no, because if I got it on like the carpet at the top of the stairs, then my dad had hit me. Like,
yeah, that is true. Your dad is pretty abusive.
I'd imagine he would push you down onto the floor and rub your face in it. Go, you're not going to shit on the carpet again, are you?
No, Papa!
no more shitting. What have I told you?
Hits you with a newspaper, puts you outside in the kennel.
Put the cork back in.
Or I'll put it in for you.
Yeah, cork it.
Sorry
yeah,
to
that's
detour. I've ever told you the story of me shitting myself when my cousin was there.
Not that I'm aware
Just
of.
ringing a bell.
Nope.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I told it on the podcast before. So,
Don't think so.
Right, so I was like 7 or 8. I don't know if this cousin.
Time for me to get anxiety again.
I don't know.
Story.
It's not
Get
anxiety
aroused.
really. I don't know if this cousin remembers this, by the way, because she was really young. So I was like 7 or 8. My aunties lived up in Scotland. So my mum, I think my sister, went up to Scotland to see my aunties and my cousins. So my cousin at the time, she turned 18 in 2020. So she, how much older was 10 years? So I think she was like a toddler. Maybe I got the times wrong. She's young. She was young. She was a definite 3-4-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Something like that. Anyway, we get a Chinese takeaway, and the next day I am like violently food poisoned.
I'm not sure if I've heard this one before.
Everyone else is fine. It's just me. I got chicken balls. No one else got chicken balls.
Chicken balls.
Yeah, chicken balls are great. And yeah, so I was just being violently sick. Diarrhea was following through.
Yeah.
But I hadn't shit myself. I was always getting to the toilet in time. And then they basically left me in the house on my own.
Yeah.
I think my auntie was maybe kicking about for a bit. But I remember they came back, and I didn't know they'd come back. And I was bent over the toilet, being sick, just violently throwing up like water, just like rah, rah, and I couldn't hear them come back. And then as I'm being sick, for the first time in this thing,
Yeah.
I then fart and follow through, and quite a lot as well. Like it was just
While facing away, heads in the
so
toilet.
heads in the toilet. I'm being sick, and because of the violence, I then go like blah, blah, out the other end, and I'm like, oh no! And like I then like turn around and like go to put my hand in it. But how bad is it? Because I couldn't
why?
tell.
Why?
Because you got to see how bad it is. Is it? I just wanted.
But you don't need to be like, I need to feel how bad this is.
I can understand where you're at.
Yeah, I'm a fucking kid. Leave me alone. Anyway,
Explore himself.
I look around, I go put my hand in, and as I'm doing it, I then look at the doorway, which was open because I was home alone,
Yeah.
and my 3-year-old cousin is just stood in the door,
Not home alone anymore.
just staring at me. And then I very vividly remember scrambling across the bathroom floor, like,
No.
oh God, and then like slamming the door and being like, go away.
Your cousin definitely remembers that.
Yes, she might, yeah.
That's funny. I've got to kind of side off to another story now because that's just given me not a shit one, but it is the bathroom. It is sick. It's a quick one as well. So we went out for New Year's Eve. Me and my brother go out, have way too much to drink, and we get in early, and he needs to throw up. So I'm like, cool, whatever. Like, he'll throw up. Go into my bedroom, and about 5 minutes later, I just hear this like faint. Done. Done. So I'm like, for fuck's sake. Xbox controller goes down, so it's ruined that already. Probably Gears of War. Go through to the bathroom, open the door, and he's just laid there like that.
Recovery position.
Like recovery position, yeah, like that. With this massive just pool of sick next to him. He's not even gone for the... I know there's like laziness, not me walking to the bathroom, but he was at the toilet and had decided to throw up on the floor. And all I remember is him looking up at, like, I walked in, he looked up at me, and it's like, you know, the IT crowd, I'm disabled.
Yeah.
It looked like that, but he just goes, get the Hoover. It's just like a pool of what looks like karma. It's just, get the Hoover. So I didn't get the Hoover.
Well, why would you?
He got the Hoover.
What?
I think this is how I think he hoovered it up. No, I lie. All he did was he'd got it all over the bath mat, because the thing that he actually said to my dad when he came in, it was about the bath mat, not the Hoover, was, I'll get you another one. I'll buy you another one.
The Hoover's just covered in sick all the way on the inside.
Yeah.
You getting me a new Hoover? No, just the bath mat.
Yeah.
I ain't got that
Everything's
much
covered in sick. I'll get you a new one. So yeah, that were a funny little story.
All right.
Yeah.
I
Right,
can't think of a
next
worse
Do we want
time
another-
than to shit yourself at your sibling's wedding.
So yeah, here we go.
You may as well. Yeah.
So there's a little bit. I don't think this one doesn't really take us long, but
Don't worry, got plenty of time.
we're at the wedding, and it gets to the first dance. Obviously, when you do your first dance, traditionally, they dance for a bit, and then everyone kind of joins in.
Yeah.
So I'd been speaking to one of my friends who is also friends with my sister. She's a female, so it were like close female friend, chatting. Oh, we said when it gets to the first dance, if everyone joins in, we'll dance with each other because we're comfortable with that. We're not having to fucking shoo anyone off or do whatever. So we're like, we'll dance with each other. Cool. So it gets to that. She's coming over to me like, oh yeah, let's join in. And something leaks out of my bum. Something leaks out. So I just have to dip, like, she's walking towards me and I just go, no. It's still coming out a little bit, like it's really hard to hold in this one. So I'm thinking, fuck, like, in my head, I'm thinking, I've got spare clothes at the hotel. I can make it, the hotel's like down the road, like not too far. I'm going to waddle there. I'm going to change and this can all be sorted. But there was a few obstacles in my way. So I had to firstly go down some stairs. Obviously, I'm trying to clench as well at the same time.
Yeah, not conducive for keeping shit in.
No, I'm not talented at keeping shit in. So it's not
We
one
got
of,
that figured out, yeah.
yeah, it's not one of my talents. So I'm walking down the stairs and it's like slowly coming out.
Oh.
I leave the hotel and I go down this cobbled street. It's really slippy as well. It's been raining.
Oh, we meant after you'd been on the
Go
street.
to, no, nice. Go into the hotel and it's just like it's a really old like inn style hotel. So a little check-in window at the front. I've got shit in my pants. And I'm just saying, yep, I'd like to check in. It's under this name. It was not my room. My parents were staying there, but I'd left some like evening clothes in. So like, yep, I'd like to go in there. They're like, yeah, cool. Gave me the keys. As they gave me the keys, they just went, yep, it's just up them stairs there. And I turn around and it is the steepest, oldest, most ricketiest stairs ever. So I'm like, of course. So I start walking up the stairs. Again, it's dripping out.
Oh.
I walk down the hallway, try getting into this room. It's not unlocking.
Oh.
For fuck's sake, like really shitting myself now, like proper. And I hear something inside. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And this dude opens the door. I was like, you're in my room. He's like, no. I look down, I've got the wrong room number. So, and he just and I can see him like catch a whiff. So I didn't say anything else. I just kind of went and just like walked off. Finally got to the room, got in there, peeled things off, and it all just falls out.
Oh.
And then the rest of it was just basically I had to take 20 minutes just like on the obviously cleaned up, had 20 minutes on the bed thinking about what I'd done, and got changed into my evening clothes, and just went and just enjoyed the rest of the wedding like nothing had happened.
Did the girl say anything?
I told her what had happened. We were close, so I was just like, I'm really sorry. I shat myself. And she was like, why are you scared? Why were you scared? I just went, no. I shat myself.
Pooped my pants.
Yeah, I literally pooped my pants. That's why I've had to leave you.
That is the best way after shitting yourself. The only way out, I think, is just to go, yeah, I shit myself.
Yeah, hold your hands up.
That's the only way.
Don't do
You
it.
should
Shat
try
myself.
and play it cool.
Yeah. At this point, anxiety wasn't an excuse. This was before all that.
It
so
wasn't
I
so
can't,
big back then, was it?
wasn't that popular. I waited until it picked up in popularity before
Yeah,
I started having my panic attacks because I was like, this is a perfect time for it.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the guy's room who you went to.
Same.
So
I
when
don't
he
know what
stepped
they
back
were
in
up
that
to.
room.
I don't have a fucking clue what they were doing before. It wasn't just him. There was a lady in there as well.
Yeah.
It was a couple, and he came and answered the door.
Imagine like he's just ordered or a sex worker,
It could have been, yeah.
and he's like, "Right, I've paid for this. I'm going to be out in a minute." And then the door goes, and he's like, "What the fuck is that?"
It's just a large,
A sweaty, shitty
sweaty,
man.
shitty northerner.
the biggest guy he's ever seen.
Yeah. But
With some of the
panicking.
biggest. Yeah.
Yeah. Why is this guy so big and why is he so scared?
Yeah. And why does he smell like shit?
Yeah. I'll tell you why.
Did you by chance see that guy again?
Because what?
Did you by chance see that guy again?
No.
'Cause I would
No,
love
no,
to-
no. No, it was like I say, it was my parents' room. So I
Oh,
literally
right, yeah.
got changed. Luckily, had a spare pair of boxers as well. I'm always thinking.
Yeah.
It's happened too many times. And yeah, just went back, played it all off as if no had happened, told the people that mattered, sorry, but I shot myself. And yeah, that was another time.
Who was at the door? I don't know, just some guy who shit himself.
And I was, how old was I? I think I was 18. 18 for that one.
Old enough to know better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, coronavirus, that was recent. But yeah, 18.
Man,
so this
the
has been over a span of
timing.
like 10 years shitting myself as an adult.
The timing of her walking towards you for this dance and then
Yeah.
shitting is just perfect.
Yeah.
Like a few minutes before, I don't know, a few minutes after would have been horrendous. Middle
Oh,
of the
yeah,
dance
on the floor.
Yeah, yeah. Actually,
Waddling
probably
off
was.
while it trails behind you.
It was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last moment where it was just about okay, isn't it? That
Yeah,
you
yeah.
shoot yourself.
Yeah.
Nah. I'd say the last moment it was okay was about 2 minutes before the first dance. So you could have just
because I knew at that point that I needed to go, but my mum was just like, "Oh no, you need to stay for it's your sister's first dance." And I'm like, "Oh fuck!" Like,
So
I
it's
can't
her
really.
fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Debbie's fault. Yeah,
Yeah.
It seems to be a lot to do with your parents and their fault for how many times you
it's
shoot
always their
yourself.
fault.
Yeah,
It's never
sounds like
mine.
it.
Never
They hadn't
mind.
brought you into the world, you wouldn't be shitting everywhere, would you?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
start as you
Buck
mean to go on.
stops.
Yeah. I just realised the next two stories aren't actually me shitting my pants, but they are poo related.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
fine. We like all poo.
So there has
stories.
been other instances of me doing that. But yeah, the next ones are just poo related. Are we
Sweet.
ready?
Let's go.
Oh, more than.
Which one was it? It was the neighbour's doorstep.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I've heard those
I'm
two
excited
before.
for this
I've
one.
never heard this.
the
one.
neighbour's doorstep was I used to work at a builder's merchant. So I used to drive to and from work. Normal 9 to 5. Finish, I'm driving home, and near me there's this it's like quite a confusing roundabout. And usually if you're not local, you tend to be in the wrong lane and you get people like panic cutting each other off and stuff. But I'd just had a bad day as well. So I'm coming down and this dude, like I'm going straight on, he realises he's in the wrong lane and he cuts me off, but he like almost crashes into me. I slam on, I'm like proper fucking raging at this point. I'm thinking, right, I see red, almost like, this is like Daryl levels of rage,
Yeah.
because Daryl's well known for being a rager.
He is known
You are,
for
get
that.
over it. So I'm thinking, you know what? Fuck this guy. I'm following him back to his house.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm following him back to his house and I'm going to smack him. So,
So,
So I'm
unlike
like-
Dan, isn't it?
so
I told you he's a violent guy.
I'm not a violent guy.
Snap.
Yeah, you are.
So I'm following- no.
Sorry. For all the listeners, you've just described being a horrifically violent guy who's following someone home to smack them, and you're following it with, "I'm not a violent guy."
Yeah.
All right.
Anyone who knows me knows I'm not a violent guy, right?
So let's tell the story about how you are a violent guy.
So I'm going home, following this man back to his home to smack him. And we're going pretty much my route home.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, this is good. Like I don't have to go far after I fill this guy in.
Yeah.
Fucking. So I'm driving. I'm right up his ass. I'm thinking, fuck you. Like I'm carrying this route, and we've turned onto my estate. Oh, this is interesting. We're on my estate. Nice one. So then a little idea comes into my head. I'm thinking, right, no. All of a sudden the fog's gone. I'm thinking, don't smack him. Just get him back. I'm petty. I'll get him back in the future. And I see he's right round the corner from me. So I'm thinking, I kind of recognise him as well because I used to go into the local pub as well. So I drive home and I say to my dad, I'm like, this fucking guy, I'm describing where it is and he's like, oh, he's a knobhead, pure knobhead. So I'm like, right, cool, he's getting it. It disappears from my mind for the next 6 months. I'm out in town one night. I'm having a good time. Drinks. And then I get home. Daryl knows I famously like to get home at fucking stupid o'clock, like 5, 6 in the morning. So it's really early on a Sunday morning. I'm in the taxi home. I really need a shit. And we're approaching this guy's house, and I see it, and I remember the road incident. So I'm thinking, right, fuck it, I'll just go to the driver. Stop here, mate. Get out of the car. Driver goes off. I'm looking around. No one to be seen. So yeah, I go straight up to his doorstep, squat, pants come down, and I shit on his doorstep. So it doesn't end there. I have to, like, obviously, I can't wipe. I've not got anything for wiping. But I'm round the corner. I waddle home, making a painting between my bum cheeks.
Yeah.
Clean up when I get home. And in the morning, wake up. Usually I don't really forget about things that I've done the night before, but it had just completely left my head. So I think, fuck, I could really do with going round to the shop. I need some juice. I'm a bit hungover. Like, I like getting orange juice when I'm hungover. Start walking round the corner to go to the shop. And all I see is his poor wife. I didn't want to drag her into it, but I see his poor wife with a fucking carrier bag picking up my shit. And I have to walk past like nothing's happened.
Oh, man.
And
The story ends so sad.
Yeah, that's not
I felt really bad.
I was hoping he was going to, like, step out of his door, see, I'll slip up.
Like,
and then
yeah, no, but it were the poor lady
oh, man.
who had to pick up my shit.
Those hangover blues well worse.
And, yeah.
No, not her. She's so innocent in it.
Yeah, I felt like an animal.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's because you behave like one, I think.
Yeah. This is me starting to realise that I'm not a nice person.
Yeah, you're a violent guy.
I'm not violent. Daryl thinks I'm violent.
Shit.
Why do you think I'm violent?
Because you followed a man home and we're going to fill him in.
Didn't though.
Yeah, he didn't. He did take the moral high ground by only shitting on his house.
Just shot on his doorstep.
Yeah, that is better.
It's not violent.
The reason I know you're a violent man is because, Kier, how many fights have you been in your entire life?
Oh,
like physical fist fights. Pow, pow, pow.
I don't know, under 20.
That's quite a lot.
Under 20?
In my adult life.
I'd say mine's under 20.
I haven't had a fight since I was 19 or so, 18.
Dan?
I'd say mine's under 20. But Daryl thinks that because I've gone out, I haven't started fights ever. But sometimes in town, people are like for going for the big guy or something as well.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. So sometimes you've got to finish them. But it's not one of those like, I'm not Liam Payne, like pretending I'm the fucking hardest guy ever. It's just, if I found myself in that situation, you've just got to swing.
It is unfortunate.
Or like back up your friends. Like sometimes it was my friends who got themselves in fights and you wouldn't even think at that point, like, whose fault is it? You just go in and fight.
That would happen when I was younger.
Yeah, and it was just a lot more times than you have done that.
Or you just walk away. Like I have countless times. You looked at me and went like, it is a pain in the ass.
But as an 18 or 19-year-old man.
Yep, been there.
I know. But when your friends get into a fight, I'm saying most guys, not you. For most guys, I would find it weird to just turn around and walk away.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Sam's like,
I'd walk away. If someone was in my face, I would just walk away and just like, fuck you, prick.
Yeah.
If someone's starting on my friends, I will pull my friend away from the situation. I won't walk away from my mate, but I won't jump in and fight someone on his behalf.
Yeah.
I'm not a violent person.
You are.
I'm not.
We all are somewhere.
He's an angry man.
I'm an angry man, but I'm not
Turn your voice down, you're getting
angry. Fuck you!
Calm down.
It is mad, though, isn't it, how often people want to start on the big man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even at my height, people
and it's
do
like,
it constantly.
Why? I was in this club once, and it was getting towards right at the end of the night. I'd had a great time, and this dude just kept fucking bashing into me on the dance floor. And I'm
so
just
he knocked
like,
his teeth out.
Yeah, but it is a move. They do it intentionally.
Yeah, they're like intentionally banging into you and shit.
And they'll look back to their mates like,
and because I am like
99.9%
of the time, I'm nice as hell. That's where you agree. That's the part where you're you are.
Yes.
I'd say maybe.
So I was giving him a few chances and he just kept doing it. So I turned around, I'm like, what's your problem? And that's when he starts on me. So I smacked him.
See, I've been in that situation recently. Well, not recently, but a few years ago, and I've changed my approach completely.
Yeah.
The guy was doing the same thing, nudging me loads, and I was like, I turned around and went, mate, I will take you outside. And he went, yeah, let's do it then. I'm going to take you outside, pull your pants down, and suck your dick in front of everyone. He's like, what? What? Like freaked out. I went, mate, I'm going to take you outside. I'm going to suck your dick.
Yeah. And then you just there going, what is it? Is it a snack can or is it a Frankfurter?
The argument went on for a few minutes. And every time he said he was going to punch me, I said, I'm going to suck his dick for a while. And he went, right, fine, that's it. Go outside then, suck my dick. So I started walking towards the door.
Let's go then, son.
He's like, what? What? Then it all just ended.
Come on,
That's
let's
my
get
new
it sucked.
approach.
Yeah.
That is my new approach.
No, this fella, I just smacked him like I couldn't be asked. And his
He
mates...
sucked his dick.
Because you're a violent guy.
I'm not a violent guy. It wasn't a very violent smack. I just smacked him once and he were gone.
I think any smack is pretty violent in the eyes of the law. So
Nah, it wasn't violent. It was like a lovable...
Like a love pack.
Like, I'm just going to stop this now and bang, gone. And his friends were dead nice. They were just like, look, we're sorry. We know he's been causing people trouble all night and like just fucking dragged him away.
Usually the friends are grateful for it.
Yeah,
when
they
that
were
happens.
fine.
see, do you know what I
And
would
that's
do
what
in
it's
that
that's what it's
situation?
about. That's what it should be about. Is like being, oh, we're sorry, da 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 da. Like no one needs to jump in.
If someone was constantly nudging me,
Yeah,
I would
Smack 'em.
look at my friends and go, this guy's constantly nudging me. Can we like just move 2 feet that way? And then I would just move 2 feet that way.
but
If
then
he,
the guy who wants to
if
start,
he
on you will
proceeded
just,
to
yeah,
follow me,
yeah,
I would then just leave.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
no precious, like fucking honor or anything like that.
Yes,
I'm
but
just
I was-
like,
I'm not bothered by
bye.
that.
but I was drunk, Daryl.
Well,
Yeah, that does change things a
I
lot.
love alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a violent guy.
I love alcohol
Plus,
and
if someone was
fighting.
nudging into you, you're out with all of your friends, so us two probably.
Yeah,
Like, there's a good
All
chance
two
that
of them.
Dan's going to punch him and I'm going to suck his dick when he's unconscious. So you don't actually have to do anything.
Daryl's walking away. Daryl's walking away.
I'm
And he's
taking
just,
the high ground.
I'm just like, go on then, and you're just there champing down.
I'm already sucking on his dick
Yeah.
while you punch him.
Yeah, he's not even hit the ground yet, and Kier's already there.
Already
somehow.
grabbing it. I've grabbed it like a rope and I'm
me
falling
his-
off a cliff. Like,
Give me his dick.
this'll teach you a lesson.
You want that? You want that Gluck 3000?
We're going to destroy both your heads. Gonna have whiplash on both, bro. Oh, that needs to be like a little, like a superhero TV series. We got a dick sucking One Punch Man. It'd be much like the Mitchell and Webb look thing.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. So
I
maybe,
could go over there and knock him straight out.
and I'll like go in and like just slowly undress him and suck his dick. Yeah, yeah. You do that. You do that. Yeah.
It's a great episode.
Or I could just summon my taste buds.
Oh, I love this.
I also love that people are going to get a snapshot of who you are, and it's just been about what penis
Shitting
size you prefer
dicks.
and shitting yourself.
Mate,
Oh, and
I
how
talk-
violent you are as
I
well.
talk, no,
And
scrap
how
the violence.
violent
I'm a
he
nice
shits.
guy. But I do shit myself.
nice guy.
This is all a surprise to me. I've always just thought of Dan as being a nice, cuddly, warm person.
Everyone thinks that, but he's really violent.
I'm not really violent.
He's really violent.
Do you want to take this outside?
I'll suck
I'll
it.
suck your dick. Taking that new approach.
No, I don't want to take it outside because I don't want to have a fight.
Do you want me to
No
suck your
point.
dick in here then?
I'm bigger than that.
I was just thinking considerably. I don't want to get it too messy in here.
Oh, you can get as messy as you want. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll only be like a teaspoon's worth of mess if it comes out anyway.
Yeah. I don't know.
Right, back to the more serious subjects.
If there was
Yeah.
any part where there was going to be a silence, it was going to be that. How much does Daryl come?
Depends on the day, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Depends
Shall
on
we
how
talk
long.
about that?
Yeah, we may as well get the trifecta, haven't we?
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah. We talked about shit, sick. Sometimes I'm backed up, and a lot comes out.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've had a few little during the day.
Yeah.
And it's not much. So yeah.
Nice.
It's a lovely story.
Would
Thank
you like
for
to
that.
share? How
Thanks
much
for
do you
that.
come?
We'd like to share it. There's not enough to go round.
Would you like to share? I'll go fill my hand.
It's like our version of the tortilla challenge. Right, put this in your mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I think this is just the same for everyone, isn't it?
This is probably the most depraved episode we've done. Fuck.
I'm definitely gonna have to tick the not suitable for children on this one. Yeah.
Well, it's been fun having careers.
Yeah.
No, people can't cancel us for
us.
talking about dicks and shit.
That is true. It is our own shit and sick.
So we're
Well,
talking
actually,
about
it's
other
not.
people's dicks.
Yeah.
Is that what we're not allowed to do that?
I think we could talk about other dicks as well.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I talked about that 14-year-old boys once, didn't I?
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. Yeah, and how you vividly remember his 14-year-old
Pick
penis.
up the tummy rumble there.
Don't shit yourself.
Oh, Dan's
I'm
gonna,
not gonna shit
Dan's gonna
myself.
shit himself
We're
live.
doing a live performance.
I'm just hungry. I'm always
I'm
hungry.
really hungry.
This was all just the warm-up fights, wasn't it? Because now we're at the pay-per-view. Now we're at the headline fight.
Yeah, that's
The headliner.
The headliner,
yeah.
The
right?
headliner. So,
Has it got a name? What's the name?
just Glastonbury.
Oh, yes.
Perfect name. That's a festival.
2017. Yeah. 2017. It had its 5th anniversary this year. Where do I start? So basically, this kind of goes further back. When I first started going to music festivals, tried the toilets. Like most people, fucking hate the toilets. They're disgusting. Have you ever been to a festival toilet?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, I remember going to Leeds Fest and walked into one. There was shit smeared on the walls.
Oh.
Walked into the next one. There was like what I describe as stack of shits, where it was like someone had come in and shit on the side. So the next person were like, "Oh, I'll just shit on top of that shit," and then someone else managed to come in and do another one on top of that,
That
and
is
it
impressive.
stayed balanced. Yeah, it was impressive, but I didn't want to be in there.
Sounds like that arcade game where the bricks fly across and you have to press to make it
Yeah,
land on it.
yeah, it was just like that. Yeah. So from that year, I just like fell out with festival toilets. So since then, I take Imodium. And I'll basically, do you know what Imodium is?
Yeah,
Yep,
from
we know
Daryl, yeah.
Yep, Imodium. And it's great when you've not got diarrhea, you can take Imodium and it just stops you shitting. And it's fantastic. So it means that I can go to a festival, I can eat everything I want, drink as much as I want, do as many drugs as I want. And I think my mum and dad have stopped watching this by now. So,
Yeah, probably.
as many drugs as I want. And it's
After the
okay.
second time they got thrown under the bus, they were like, probably would stop watching.
It were just psychedelics. Then I've had them. It's fine. It was
yeah.
just a lot of acid. So yeah, I'm going ham on all the fucking foods. Mainly the food stalls is like the main part here. Like I was eating good for 5 days. Glastonbury 2017. Did my last shit on the Tuesday afternoon before we set off. So bear in mind, about Tuesday 6 p.m. I did a shit. Drove down to Glasgow. We did Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No shit.
Man.
It got to Monday afternoon. We're driving home and we go to Bristol Services. So it's one of the first ones after the festival when you leave. So fucking loads of people have stopped there that are from the festival. Massive queue for the toilets. And I'm thinking, now's my time. Like, now is the best time. In this massive queue of people, now's the time to let out this 6 day shit. Finally get to the cubicles and lay the largest, it's gigantic turd in the toilets. 6 days worth. And I turn around and I look down at it. First, I mean, I struggled for about 10 minutes to get it out. I almost passed out actually trying to get it out. Genuinely, I went like really faint, like trying to push it out. Turned round and I was just like, wow. You know when you turn around and you look at a poo and it's just like, wow.
It's like King Kong's arm.
Yeah, but imagine that times 10. It's like, holy fuck. Like, how the fuck have I done this? Like, so I got a picture.
Obviously, yeah.
That picture still exists.
You got it?
Yeah, I've got the picture of it.
I want to see this.
Bear with me. So I'll leave the queue. It doesn't flush.
Yeah.
It's not flushing. I'm not sure if you know, but like service station toilets, the flush just isn't that strong. It's not a good.
How many people are you going to blame other than yourself?
Well, sometimes I do a flush and I'm just like, that could take one of my shits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this one just couldn't. It was piss poor. So I've got someone directly stood outside the cubicle. It's that busy. They are stood on the other side of the door waiting for me to come out. So I leave and I speed walk. I don't wash my hands. I don't do anything other than fucking get out of there. And about 2 seconds later, I just hear this, fucking hell, look at this. So yeah, I've got a picture.
Yeah, I do want to see the picture.
Yeah.
I like it when they're photo.
Bearing in mind, right, for anyone watching, Kier's never seen this picture. This
This is the first
This isn't
I
an
have
act.
seen this picture.
Daryl has seen this picture. A lot of people have seen
But I
this
know
picture.
my memory of this is it's gonna be
6 days is
still
going to be
A
shocking.
lot of people have seen this picture. I've showed customers it.
I mean, by all means, if you want to show the camera.
I'm not going to show the camera.
Oh,
I'm going to leave
yeah.
that a mystery.
Okay.
But
It's
this
like
is
the suitcase in Pulp Fiction.
pretty
now.
special.
Yeah.
So I'm about to show Kier. It's 5 years later. I'm still talking about this. So
Holy shit! Oh my god!
It's not just like, it's not just the pure. This again is like the talk of girth. Girth does matter.
Fucking hell!
It was the fact that one, I definitely don't remember eating sweet corn, and two, it was the pure density. It's like there's no.
You can see it's matted.
Yeah, there's no space for air in there. It's just pure shit.
It is thick as well.
I have no idea how that came out.
How loose was your arsehole after that?
It was like an old golf bag.
Did it tear?
No tear.
That's
and you know what? Barely had to wipe.
It looks like you'd have went outside, leant on a bollard for a rest, and lost the bollard.
Barely had to wipe.
It doesn't look like a wiper.
No,
It definitely doesn't look
no,
like
it was
a
when
wiper.
you know,
looks
like it has.
dry.
I like to describe it as it has its own little lubricant
like
sleeve.
its own mucus.
Yeah, and it just comes out. And obviously, you've got to give it the courtesy wipe.
Yeah,
obviously.
Which brings me back here to the wiping discussion.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to include this,
Okay.
and I'm so glad I've remembered. But the wiping discussion. So, which way do you wipe?
Sat down.
Weird already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably back to front.
This is
as well.
unfair.
probably back to front. Yeah.
This is unfair because I know that you wife stood up, so now I'm going to get ganged up on. Even though the poll was very clear that I am right.
Fuck the pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck the polls.
No. P-O-L-L. Fuck the pole. I love Polish people and the sausages that they provide. They have very good sausages in Poland.
They do.
Yeah.
Polish sausages.
Polish sausage is lovely. Love you, Poles. But fuck the pole to do with wiping. We're standers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think immediately we needed to exclude women from being able to vote on that poll.
Yeah.
Because they're already there, aren't they? Like, of course they're going to be sat down.
Yeah.
So are you. You fucking idiot.
But I'm more used
You
to
don't
standing
shit
up.
stood up.
Oh, you haven't seen it. Sometimes I need to get that extra leverage. Standing on the toilet seat.
No, you're not. You
No, I don't. No, I just do it the same as everyone
That
else does.
statement is completely false.
I do it the same as everyone else
Every
does.
Yeah, but
person,
the wiping-
every person shit sat down.
Yeah, but
so
the
if a
wiping-
woman wants to stand up, it's the exact same as you fucking standing up.
Technically,
you fucking
not all
weirdo.
people shit sat down though. You've got the ones that you
I
hover over
know.
and stuff.
I know.
they're good.
I've been
Yeah,
there.
the general,
Yeah, I
the
do
general consensus. We do sit down, but we stand up to wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the general consensus of the public. You are a severe,
In this room, though. In this room
a
right now.
severe minority. I don't
You're
care.
the minority right now.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah. I know you usually like to pick on minorities, but you are the minority now.
That is not true.
For anyone listening, that's not true. I lied. That's a false statement. Daryl's a very nice man. He's just very violent.
But Dan does hit. Fuck off.
Well, I just find it a lot easier.
I like a sit down wee.
Oh, same.
Yeah, everyone does.
Love a sit
You
down.
got to treat yourself to it.
Not even a treat. Most times I'll sit.
So why do you
I'll
like a sit down wee, but then not a sit down wipe?
Because for me,
What is the issue?
I don't get like how you don't have this same issue. Because for me, I think the issue is I'm a larger gentleman.
Oh, don't
So, like-
start with this fucking argument.
Why? This is just my
here's
reason.
why. I'm on the toilet.
Yeah.
Fucking, I can get my hand round my fucking dick. What are you on about?
But you basically have to stand up to do that, right?
No.
Yeah,
You don't even
are
have to
leaning
bring.
off the toilet.
So you're not bringing your ass off the toilet in order to do that.
I'm leaning.
Yeah. So why not just fucking stand up and give yourself all the space in the world
Yeah.
to get a really good wipe in?
Butterfly painting, that's why.
No, the cheeks
Why?
never hit.
What do you mean?
They never hit.
What do you mean butterfly
and
painting?
why
That's
don't
why.
the cheeks hit?
Because I'm holding one apart.
Exactly! That's just fucking weird.
No, it
What,
isn't
you're-
because
you're
you're
doing the
getting
same
proper
thing.
in there. You're using less paper because you're getting a good wipe. Save the trees. Daryl hates trees and he hates the planet just like he hates minorities and he's violent. That was a false statement again. He probably hates trees, but not minorities.
You do strike me as someone who hates trees.
He hates authorities.
so angry right now.
Well, don't get violent then. Just
Yeah.
I hate that argument where you're like,
Hang on, wait.
big man,
Pause.
you can't reach your hand. Yes, you can.
Pause.
Everyone can.
Pause.
Okay.
Wait. We just had to cut 5 minutes because Daryl really kicked off.
it took us ages to set these cameras.
I know,
back
yeah,
up
we had
as
to
well.
stir it all back up.
I did. I lost my temper and just smashed everything.
Yeah.
Dan shit himself in the hassle. I ended up sucking his dick. It was, it was
I
all
passed
a mess.
out, he sucked my dick.
He wiped his ass, stood
Yeah.
up like a fucking weirdo.
Man,
It's not weird.
it's so much
It makes
easier.
sense.
I've tried
makes
to sat
no
down.
sense.
You got more room for manoeuvre.
I've tried to
anxious
sat
now.
down.
I'm getting anxious talking
Good.
about it.
You should, you fucking weirdo. You should know that it's shameful to do that.
It's
I
not
don't think it
shameful.
is. I did try sitting down after you said about it as well, and it felt awful.
It's just you can't get in there properly.
No purchase.
You can't.
Why can't you get in there properly?
I've got
Because
a
it's-
low
there's-
arsehole.
How can you not get in there properly when you sat down, your cheeks automatically spread, yet when you're stood up, they're automatically put back together?
No, because I'm like kind
So
of
how
half
can
squatting, standing. Like, you don't understand.
Yeah, you're saying it like we're standing up and
not
then
standing
like
up
saluting
straight.
the Queen. That's not happening. We're standing upright, but the crouched
I'm not-
legs position
so
stays
you're
the
doing
same.
your
Surely.
thing. So we're not doing like, I'm going to go completely off camera here. But I'm
fine.
not doing like,
Right, I expected that, yeah.
oh, that's
So
clean.
what are you doing?
I'm doing the whole like, I don't know, like without a toilet, it's kind of hard to do.
Pretend the seat's a toilet.
Oh yeah, of course.
Don't shit on it.
Kind of. Wait a second.
So you're shitting.
I'm getting up, and then I'm like this.
He's there,
I'm like
yeah.
this, and I'm like bang, bang, bang. And then if you do need to get that round there, then you've got so much room for manoeuvre.
You can do the exact same sat down.
No, because you're then like, it's actually more harsh on your knees and your joints for you to be lower down in your squat. If you're just leaning off there, then you're actually putting more strain on your legs as well.
Well, my knees are fine because we're not a fucking giant.
I'll just repeat that because my mouth was away from the mic. He's putting more strain on his joints, which is already bad because he's a heavy man already.
And I'll repeat, it's not an issue for me because I'm not a fucking giant. Maybe it's a tall guy thing.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it's, yeah.
Maybe it is.
Although the only other person that agreed with you was a short guy.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, maybe it's just for intelligent people.
Yeah, that argument on a whole up again with our third person.
No.
I mean, I'm not going to change my ways.
I'm not going to change my ways.
I've tried.
That's
and
fine.
It's not effective.
Honestly, that's fine.
Until I can no longer stand. And then I'll just suffer. I'll just not wipe.
Honestly, wipe your ass how you want.
I'll just never wipe again.
It doesn't offend me.
I'll just be like, oh, the next shit will move that stuff on, and then I'll just have new stuff.
What offends me is that you are the minority and you need to accept that. It's not normal. It's not.
It's a powerful minority, though. Are you saying that being a minority is a bad thing?
No.
Are you?
Like I just said, it's not a bad thing. If you want to wipe your ass,
Right.
stood up, that's on you.
Yeah.
But you need to accept that it's not normal.
That's the best bit. It's not.
It's
on us
not a
because
widely
effective.
agreed thing.
Yeah.
And it's wrong.
Yeah. Well.
God hates you.
Oh wow. we're going back there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like we're really turning this round now. Like this was an episode where it was me looking like a violent, sweaty, shitty, awful person, and now you're being the mean person.
No, but everyone who's watching this will agree with me because I'm the one who's defending the right of the sitter-downers. Who are the majority?
No, it's just
Oh,
like when you've got
I
a
believe
wanker
that-
representing you, though. They're like, oh, fuck, why is he representing us? It's like Labour right now. You are Keir Starmer.
I don't know who that is.
It's the
This
leader
is
of the
Kier.
Labour Party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only good thing he's done is put Kier into like the forefront. Of
Oh, but
people's
not in a
minds.
good way.
you
though.
loved that, didn't
Not
you?
in a good way.
I did actually. Whenever I was called Kier, I was like, oh, sweet. People will stop thinking I'm
Oh,
like from
sick.
South Africa.
It's a yeah. Sick. There's a Keir. Oh, he's a cunt.
Yeah, I knew that E and the I the wrong way round would be a problem.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
No.
And that's just the beginning. We swore we'd never talk about politics because we don't know enough
I
about
don't know.
politics.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
I don't even know who this guy is, so...
He's an arsehole like all of them. That's my one political thing. I don't like talking about it, but my one political thing is they're all arseholes right now.
It's all the same people, isn't it? Just with different ties on, pretty much.
Yeah, different team. That's
Yeah.
it.
But same guys.
But yeah, don't need to talk about that because they're all cunts.
Yeah, they probably wipe that down, don't they?
Yeah,
That's probably what
probably.
you're dealing with.
Nah, I bet
No, they definitely don't wipe. Or they wipe it with the £50 bills from their bonuses, and that's
they
it.
get wiped.
They get wiped.
by
Yeah.
a 7-year-old's nose.
Yeah. And then they just go, right, go on, off to the food bank.
You probably won't need too much though. You'll probably fall from all that shit.
Yeah,
won't you?
off to the food bank. Oh,
I think that's probably a good time to end. I think we've really covered all bases.
Yeah.
No, we
Shit. Sick.
Oh, sorry.
I've not covered everything.
All right.
Well, have you got something else to share?
Yeah. I've got a new page on Instagram.
Oh, yeah,
That I
sorry.
want to
Oh
plug.
yeah, the precursor for the
Dan,
stuff
would you like
coming
to
out,
shamelessly
everybody.
plug something?
Yeah, I want to shamelessly plug something. First of all, myself at Mr. Not. This is where it's like when I'm trying to explain to someone on a drunk night out. It's not like MR. It's like MISTER dot O'Hagan, which is OHAGAN dot tattoo. And if you need it repeating, just rewind the video because I'm not saying it again.
I'm gonna cut all of this.
Yeah,
cut all of it.
But the main one and the important one is me and Daryl now have a food page on Instagram. We're
do,
foodies now. And it, like it says in the bio, we're not influencers.
Influencers?
Cut that out. Cut that out. We're not influencers. What are we? He hasn't memorised
I
it.
don't know.
We're double chinfluencers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I know how much Daryl likes puns. Yeah,
What's it like to have a food blog?
easy.
It's great.
Very easy. We just go somewhere, we eat, we insist that we're important, we don't get it for free. And then I talk about it, and not in a very casual way.
I do love the captions. It's
Yeah.
the best bit of it.
Yeah, you get all these people who get way too ahead of themselves. And if they were it's just for fun. It's just for fun.
Something we agreed very recently as well is that it is just going to be a positive food page.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want to
we were
shit on anyone.
Yeah, we were like we've been some places recently where
I've done a lot of shit, so, as we already know, and I don't want to shit on people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been some places recently where we were a bit like that was genuinely wank.
Yeah.
Like, because we were doing a rating system as well, and like we were saying like that's a 3,
Yeah.
4 if we're being generous. And it's
So
like
just keep it positive and not.
Yeah,
put
so
like,
because we
I
tag
messaged-
everywhere as well. I was like, I don't want to tag them and be like,
Yeah.
so this was a fucking 3, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I messaged Daryl, I was just like, from now on, I'm going to take the ratings out. It's just going to be positive,
positive,
stuff only.
yeah.
Because I don't want to include bad places to eat on a page where it's meant to be good food.
yeah.
Especially
And
because
then-
we always do get good photos regardless.
Yeah. And then also, if one would be tagging them, so it'd be like, fuck you.
Imagine someone did that with your tattoo.
Yeah, I just don't want to be that guy.
Review
I just,
of Daryl
it's just going to
Watson
be a
3.
page for, if it's on the page, it's worth going to.
Yeah.
I think that's a better way to do it.
Yeah.
There's no need to be.
Yeah. We've
like,
been to some
horrible.
fucking incredible places.
We have.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it'll get to a point where you guys walk in and they're like, oh shit. You know, like the chicken guy.
I'd like that.
I would love it, but I don't think so because I'm not really pushing for that. And I feel
Your
like
faces aren't on it either, are they?
our faces aren't on it, and we don't do any video content. We don't, it's not anything like that. It's just a picture and a caption.
There is a
It
couple
is like
of
a
faces.
blog rather than
Huh?
like a vlog.
There's a
It's the
couple of
faces.
faces. You post faces on stories sometimes, and then there's a couple
Maybe
of
once.
fat pats.
Once or twice.
Does that photo you? At
Yeah.
the end with the bench.
Yeah, but that was like a one-off.
No, but that's what I'm saying. There is some faces
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, but in general,
The
we
get baked
don't.
one.
Yeah,
The face is going to be in that probably.
yeah. In general, we don't. But yeah,
It's a pretty sick guide for
It's been fun. We both love food.
like, around the area. But if you're in Leeds, Manchester, it is a pretty handy place to go and look to see where's good
But
to
we
eat.
post all
Yeah.
over whenever we go
Well, it's
anywhere.
like because we're on that. Yeah, like obviously with guesting or anything like that, Daryl's been travelling about. I did a little bit, or I'm over in Manchester, or think I were on about going to York or something because it's just easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, gives us plenty to do. I love eating.
What's the? You have to plug the name of that as well now. 'Cause
Oh yeah.
What's that?
the name of the page.
Oh yes, it has a name, and it's Two Fat Cunts Eat. But but to pass it on Instagram, again, I love going for names that are like super long to explain to people.
Yeah, seems that way. Yeah.
So it's the number 2. It's at the number 2, fat with a PH, PHAT. Two fat cunts with a K and then a Z.
Yeah, as well.
Eat. The eat is spelt as
Just
normal.
rolls off your tongue, doesn't it? It's just nice and easy to remember.
Two fat cunts eat. Two fat with a PH, cunts with a K and a Z, and eat as normal.
Yeah,
Two fat cunts eat.
you should check it out. It is very good.
Yeah, it's
I
all
like
right.
food.
It's pretty funny. That's where I have my most creative captions.
You are very good at the captions. Like I write, like if we go together,
You're
Dan normally
pretty-
writes the caption.
Yeah.
If I go by, obviously I go places by myself or with Shane, and I'll write the caption.
You write a solid.
I'm not as good as Dan.
You
He
write a
is-
solid
I always
review.
enjoy yours too. I enjoy both of them.
Yours is definitely more, just a little lick more professional than mine.
Yeah, it's because you're very creative with words.
I like creative writing.
Yeah,
But
That's one of my
Dan's a
favourite-
savage on
my
his tattoo
favourite-
page as well.
yeah.
One of my favourite things in school was creative writing. And again, it was like an easy excuse to do a bit of that.
My favorite thing in school was art.
Yeah.
Makes complete sense.
I failed art in school,
Exactly.
hence the shitty tattoos.
Yeah. Now we've came full circle.
Yeah, we're
That
full
was-
circle.
Dan's terrible at tattooing, but he's great at captions.
I'm getting better.
Mr. O'Hagan.
He's violent, but
I'm
he's
getting
also
better.
a nice guy.
I'm getting better.
He is the yin and yang on
Getting
his
better
own.
at what?
Tattooing.
No,
Hopefully.
you're not.
Okay. I'm getting better at editing the photos.
Yeah.
I mean, that is an easy way to do it.
I'm going to let him tattoo me soon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to let him. Oh, I'm going to let you tattoo me.
I was waiting for you to bite.
I'm going to let him tattoo me.
I'm gonna give
That is
him.
the worst thing for someone
him
to
some-
say.
He says that because then I bite and I say, well, I'm not going to tattoo you then. And he just goes, fine.
That's okay. Yeah.
It's like, fine, I'll save it for someone good.
I won't waste the skin.
Yeah.
We got to give him like a little tiny space that's next to a flower.
It's
so
an
you can
awful
just leaf
space.
over it after.
It's an awful space anyway.
It is an awful space.
What is it?
I'll show you. I'll show the camera. It's terrible. I thought this is perfect.
For the visually impaired, Daryl's taking his pants off.
So, you see this bit here?
Yeah. I can't, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that awful bit.
This bit
there.
here?
Yep.
But like the way it wraps around my fold,
Yeah.
I want Dan to tattoo all the way around it. Not through it, but around it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Because I want to bridge my side with my leg.
Yeah.
You see? Camera getting there?
Man, the angle you're at makes your ass look slightly bigger.
Yeah.
I mean,
Somebody's probably masturbating right now.
I hope so. We do hope that a lot.
I wonder how much they come.
Now that's full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much for coming on, Dan. It's been wonderful.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
You are welcome to. You are welcome. I was gonna say.
Perfect ending.
I was gonna try and say you are welcome for me finally coming after you've begged and shit like that, but then I completely just fucking.
You just fucked it, yeah.
I fucked it,
Yeah.
and they're gonna keep it in.
Yeah, Dan's gonna have a panic attack now.
I'm not gonna have a panic attack now.
No, he's been having one the whole time.
Yeah, just
Right.
a little one out through, like just little internal screams.
Yeah.
Just tipsy off the panic attack.
Yeah,
Yeah. Not full blown.
yeah.
Nice. Right. Goodbye.
Thanks, Dan.
Love you.